Mark here with another fragrance review, this time on a Creed, and this is of course their signature, the classic Green Irish Tweed. If you didn't know, this is my 100th bottle reviewed on YouTube ever since I started. So I decided to do GIT for number 100. Why not? Definitely hell of a ride. As far as GIT goes, it's been reviewed to death on YouTube, also in the fragrance community. I'm going to throw my 2 cents in. I'm sure I don't really have that different of an opinion on GIT, but let's take a look at it. As far as packaging goes, I'm not going to spend too long on it. As you can see, it's really good for fingerprints. It kind of looks like somebody just took a Creed bottle and spray painted it black. Here's some, I'll show you guys some details to it. A nice bottle. It's definitely unique. As far as the packaging goes, again, the box, I'm not going to show the details of what's inside the box. There's a few pieces of paperwork, but a lot of people have studied it, showed it. So GIT, as far as Cool Water versus Green Irish Tweed, Shea Bond and all that, I might do a video later on about that, but the spotlight today is on this sucker. So I'm not going to do a huge difference of what smells better, okay? So as far as bottle sizes, actually Creed does really well for bottle sizes. They'll give you different bottle sizes. We got 1 ounce, we got 2.5, we got the big 4.0 right here, and then we got the flacon, the 8.4 ounce, huge bottle. Now, pricing, pretty pricey. $130 to almost $350 to purchase Green Irish Tweed. Now, there is some retailers out there that will get it for cheaper, like FragranceNet. You can get it for cheaper. Do I recommend that? You know what? FragranceNet's not bad, so definitely take a look at them. That's probably your best bet as far as getting GIT, a 4 ounce for under $200. Go for it. eBay, sketchy. I would never buy a GIT under $100 just because on eBay it's just sketchy. There's a lot of fakes out there, so definitely watch out. Now, this one hit the shelves in 1985. This is a woody floral musk. I put it in the category of fresh fougere. That's basically what Green Irish Tweed is. The parfumeur is Pierre Bourdon. Oh, sorry, it's actually Olivier Creed. Pierre Bourdon, of course, the one that was behind Cool Water in 1988. A lot of people are saying that he had his hand into GIT in '85. I definitely just wanted to put his name out there. Recommended age, a Green Irish Tweed is for everybody. Me, my dad, my grandpa, my son. Any age. That's what's great with this thing. This is Mr. Versatile. I call this my niche Swiss Army knife because it's great for all seasons. Winter not so much, but if it's an office fragrance for you, great for that. How many sprays and where? I go 1 on the chest, 1 on the neck, and 1 on each arm. 4 sprays and I am set. Notes. Top notes, we got lemon French verbena. In the mid notes, we got Florentine iris, violet leaves, and in the base we have ambergris and sandalwood. So, Green Irish Tweed. Let's bring up my sleeves here and let's do this. Now, as far as the scent head goes, this is not going to be my holy grail, or it's not going to be, the fragrance that I've been looking for my whole life. For me, for someone that has a large collection, you'll see that this is more like a Swiss Army knife for these type of guys. We really enjoy this fragrance. We know it's quality. When we don't know what to wear, this is actually the one that comes in handy. Now, for someone that's just been into the designer fragrances or is fairly new, this might be their holy grail. This might be actually their first step into niche fragrances, and they will really enjoy this fragrance. So it is what it is to me. What this is a versatile fragrance that can be one of the best signature scents out there. So I would agree that a lot of people probably wear this as their signature. I'll say it right now, it is worth the money. Now, as far as the Cool Water debate, yes, it does share some similarities to Cool Water in the top notes. Some may hate Green Irish Tweed, love Cool Water, and vice versa. The Cool Water heads are going to say, oh, I spend $200 on Green Irish Tweed when I have cool water for 20 bucks. Then the Green Irish Tweed heads are going to be like, wow, there's a huge difference from Green Irish Tweed to cool water. It's so much more natural. And definitely in the dry down, there's so much more difference, And, personally, I'm just going to waste 30 seconds on this. Personally, a scent head like me, yourself, that is watching this, will see that there is some similarities, but there's huge differences. And we will also see that Green Irish Tweed definitely is more natural. When it dries down, much, much nicer than cool water. But as far as the just regular customer, regular girl that you're dating that doesn't really care, will not notice a difference when you first spray these guys on. They won't. They won't. If you ask them 4 hours later when you sprayed them both, they'll say, oh, there is a difference. There is a difference. They'll notice it. Your typical person will notice it, but it's not a really huge deal. So if you want to go get cool water and that's your replacement for Green Irish Tweed, why not? Okay, enough about that. As far as creeds go, don't be fooled about the name, the history, and who wears this. Don't be fooled by the advertising on Creed's part about the natural and synthetic fragrances. Definitely, I did a little bit of research on Green Irish Tweed just for fun, just to see who they say wears this. Okay, I got royalty and I have movie stars. I got royalty. They say Prince Charles wears this. As far as actors go, Clint Eastwood, Tom Hanks, Russell Crowe wears this. So as you can see, I can do this. I can have this game with every creed. They'll have some sort of actor or past royalty wearing this type of fragrances. So don't be fooled. Don't be all into the hype of these creeds. You really need to smell this fragrance with a clear head. Don't think about all that stuff. So this is Creed's top seller. This is their #1 fragrance. It's been out for 25 years. Definitely a really great fragrance as far as Creed goes. I think this is the cream of the crop as far as Creed goes that I have tested as far as the bottles that I have available to me. Now, what does this smell like? Come on, it's been 7 minutes and I haven't said anything about the fragrance, so let's take a look. Very natural, green, herbal, fresh fragrance, like more of a morning dew, mossy type of feel. So you've heard it before. It is very much a green fragrance. It's versatile as hell. I gotta say, it's versatile as hell. Night, day, almost all season. So if you're looking for your signature scent, you don't own too many bottles, you want to spend X amount of dollars on a really good niche fragrance for all the time, look here. I know a lot of people, when they first get into niche fragrances, they look here anyway. But I guess I'm just going to let you guys know, look here again. Now, as far as what this smells like, it has probably one of the best openings in the business. Now, with openings, that's where they catch the customer, right? Great opening, you're going to purchase it. With Green Irish Tweed, great opening, but not only that, but when this thing dries down, also great. So really, it's a win-win with this one, but one of the best openings in the business. Now, what does the opening smell like? Almost a dominant hit of lemon verbena, mixed with the iris and the violet leaves, which really leaves you with a clean and a green fragrance. Very clean, very green feeling. I also felt a little bit of a metallic tone to it when you first spray it on. Definitely a great opening though. Now, once we get into the heart, then it's a lightly floral heart mixing with the greenness. I really had that sharp hit of violet leaves, which almost gave me a salty vegetable green feel to this fragrance. The iris peaks its head to give it a little hint of powdery notes, and then we got the sweetness, a little bit of that ambergris coming out. But definitely when you're looking at the violet leaves and the iris, you're like, okay, iris, I've smelt that before. This is probably a really white floral, but really it's toned down. It's not floral at all. It's very much green. The violet leaves really come in the forefront. Now at the end of this fragrance, the base, is the signature dry down of these Millésime fragrances from Tweed, and that's the ambergris, which is sweetness, with the sandalwood, which is really smooth, and the heart actually still lingers on in the base, so which makes it really nice, really interesting all the way through with Green Irish Tweed. So really, really good composition. Now, why would you hate this fragrance? Well, there's a lot of things in here that you will not like. If you're not a violet leaf lover, forget about it. Definitely the soapiness or the sweetness from the ambergris turns people off. Tweed's all the way. Also, the price tag will turn people off, and also Tweed, Green Irish Tweed will always be labeled as far as being cool water and Tweed. Which one are you going to get? And that's the only down point of spending, forking out $200 for this thing, because a lot of people are going to smell cool water and be like, you're wearing cool water. So that's a real drawback for a lot of people, because when you purchase something like this, you want to be unique, you want to be different. It is unique and different from cool water to my nose, but the average consumer, Alright, so one word to describe this fragrance, it's in the name, green. Bottles, well, you already heard it before, Shea Bond, cool water, Evago 24K. By Char Pass, for me, I'm always going to have GIT in my arsenal. This is my Swiss Army knife, and it came in handy a few times when I really wanted to dress up, didn't know what to wear. This saved me a few times, so definite buy for me. As far as my subscribers go, you can't go wrong with GIT. I'm going to label this a buy. This is probably one of the few niche fragrances that I could see a lot of people, holding on to $200 and going, what am I going to buy? I want a signature scent, versatile. I want it to last, great longevity with this one, versatility, great. So definite buy. I don't see anything wrong with this. It's a classic. Now, when I close my eyes, this fragrance reminds me of what? Really a mossy, dewy, wet camping trip. A camping trip where everything went wrong. It was raining. Waking up in the morning, that type of feel. Best time to wear this fragrance? I could say the office, but I really, really enjoyed this when it was cloudy. There was cloudy skies. It rained, but it wasn't a downpour. It was just like a few drops here and there. This really shined. I really love this one. It was almost like an overcast type of feel. And definitely wearing this when you're going hiking or something like that. Definite great fragrance for that. So this is my review on the classic, well-known GIT by Tweed. Highly recommended from me. I will recommend this to basically anybody looking for a fragrance that's costing but is worth the money. So Green Irish Tweed. Let's take a look at the rating system and see if this guy gets a perfect 10. Let's go. Alright guys, let's take a look at Green Irish Tweed and see how it rates against the rest. So projection, I'm going to give it a 9. For the first 3 to 5 hours, it's great, and then after that it's actually moderate. So I still have a great scent trail as long as this thing lasts. Longevity, 8 out of 10. I get great longevity, especially for Tweed. This should get a 10 for Tweed. I get 6 to 9 hours every given time. Versatility, 10. This is versatile as hell. Night, day, office, going out, dressing up, dressing down. Seasons, summer, spring, and fall, and I can throw in winter, especially if you're just going to wear it in the office. Overall smell, 10. I really, really enjoyed the natural green feeling of GIT. As far as bottles, I'm going to recommend this. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. Definitely get a sample. Check this one out.